Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Quarterback making checks. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Powers through the defender. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers.
Turning it on! So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the wideout. To the ground. He's got it again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier working that wide receiver screen. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap in the shotgun. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. The screen, and watch out. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Direct snap. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Green. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Turns it loose. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Looking for more room. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown LSU.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Working that left side now. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's up. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the field goal unit is on the field. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got a man. It's Lewis. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the 1st down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. wants to go up top on first down. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. They get to him as he throws.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that. But what a play by this defense to get the football. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's hot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He's going for the big play. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that would cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Gets it out fast. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Sooners want to move quickly. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Sategna. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Sooners are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Going with the ground game left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Berry. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
How about the decision coming up for this coach? You've got to decide, do I want to kick this field goal, take the lead, take my chances on defense, or do I feel confident I can get this first down, hold off a little bit, and maybe do that as the time expires and get the win?
Trying to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that fourth down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast. Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out. It's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
To cover here. Handoff to the lone back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Under fire.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you start to get the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and it's hard. This is the hardest time. You got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
Snagged out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great... Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson.
And they try to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Drive from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's caught. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Steps away. Unleashes one. Calls it in. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it. Breaks into the open. Takes it to the house. They are down by 1 and the clock strikes 0.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
Time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Here we go, here we go. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Third and to settle for a field goal with the first possession in an overtime period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Touchdown Sooners! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Tigers! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Looking for room. It's Perry. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Going right to work up top. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Oklahoma. With that, now a two-point conversion away from triple overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for two. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
They need this two-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. They got it, ties the game, and will play on in the third overtime.
You talk about executing great in a big-time moment. That's a have-to-have play. I gotta have this play to continue this football game. Coming up clutch, great execution by the offense, and Palmer, we got more free football, baby.
At this point, it's going to come down to which defense can get a stop, which defense can hunker down, even though they're exhausted, and make a play to win this game.
So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sategna. Tremendous execution to get the two, and now they turn up the heat.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the two-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David, make a play and end this thing?
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there to them. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop, and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. From the gun. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game.
The football game that would never end. This has been unbelievable. Both of these teams, somehow, they still have so much in the tank, David. Both teams trading two-point conversions right now.
And just over and over, I gotta have it moments. They're coming up huge, play after play after play. Who's gonna blink, man? Both teams making big plays, both teams continuing this game on to another overtime.
Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. LSU. Now they'll have to respond with a two of their own. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Got his man in the middle. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Rich Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.